Welcome to Jurassic Park, ladies and gentlemen. I am at this persona, and you are watching Jurassic Park. Well, today we're going to take a look at this. Do you even know what this is? This is our park's DNA combining device. Its name is, or rather I should say the name which we have given it is DC-1000. This is the device for which we use for combining dino DNA and creating hybrid dinosaurs. Well, we have created only one hybrid dinosaur so far, but we are planning to create as much as possible to create and develop more new species, combine DNAs. The dinosaur which we have created using this device is known as Spinoraptor. The Spinoraptor is a very agile creature created from the DNAs of Spinoraptor, just joking, Spinosaurus and Velociraptor. A very deadly dinosaur. Well, he's under processing and he will be ready within the next 4 to 5 months for attraction in the park. Well, so today we are going to mainly discuss and take a look at this device, how it works, what is its main function, what it needs, and what does it give us an output. Well, as you can see, this device has been made from titanium. These two cylinders are made from titanium and they have gold rims at the ends. This is the suction tube, as you can see, or rather I should say place where DNAs are combined. Well, as you can see, there are two containers. They look like containers, but they are not containers. They don't contain anything, but they are used for injecting DNAs. These two can be opened by screwing the top and counterclockwise. And you can have to put the DNA from top of these. If you open this one and put the DNA of one dinosaur, you have to open and put DNA of another dinosaur. And what this device does is that when the power is like just needs electricity and it has different other working mechanism inside, which we are not going to discuss in detail, it is classified. This device combines the two DNAs and not just gives us a DNA of a new dinosaur. What it does is that after combining the two DNAs with a new combined DNA is found at, let's say for example, we are combining between T-Rex and Carnotaurus. So Carnorex will be the hybrid. So after combining the DNAs when Carnorex DNA is produced, what it does is it does not give us the DNA, it creates a whole new egg from the DNA, which is ready to be hatched within the next 1 month. And the egg starts forming over here, it's right below my finger, over here, and it takes 1 month for the egg to completely form. And as soon as that period is completed, this device switches off on its own to give us a signal that the process is completed. We need to remove the egg from the middle of the cylinder and put it in observation of 24 hours and give it external heat and all the temperature required for its perfect hatch. And the eggs hatch in 1 month, like I said. So we are going to take a close look at this. Let's take a close look at this. And we are going to fuse the DNA of Spinosaurus and Velociraptor once again to tell you, or rather I should say to show you how it works. Just we won't be injecting the DNA. We have already stored the DNA in 1 and 2. And we're just going to fuse them and we're going to show you how the process works. So let's take a close look. We'll be switching off the lights. That's why it may be a little scary, but otherwise you won't be able to notice what happens. So please hold on to your seats. So as you can see, we have switched on the device and you can observe a red light in the left and a blue light at the right. Well, these lights indicate which dinosaur is more powerful. As the Spinosaurus DNA has been injected in the left, that's why it's red, and the DNA of Velociraptor has been injected in the right, that's why it's blue, because Velociraptor is a little weaker than the Spinosaurus and the Spinosaurus is stronger than the Velociraptor. Now you'll be able to see the process. Well, you won't be able to see the combining of the DNA, but you'll be able to see how the egg is formed. It takes a period of 1 month, like I said earlier. That's why you'll be seeing scenes which will be edited and covering 1 month. So as you can see, this is what we get after the first week. As you can see, an egg has been formed, but if you observe carefully, the egg is really small. The egg is not supposed to be that small, and it will grow. And this is what we observed in the first week. Now let's take a look at the second week, or rather I should say at the mid of the second week. Now this is what we get at the end of the second week, or rather I should say after the second week is completed. As you can see, the size of the egg has increased, and now we'll take a look at the third week's completion. As you can see, we have completed the third week. It's a long time. And the size of the egg has increased a lot. And as you can, if you observe carefully, you can see a small filling of blood on the egg right in the front. Yes, that's right. That's where the blood is. Because the egg has not formed completely, that's why little bloods are coming out. I mean, this device prints tissues and creates the egg, and that's why little blood is there. But after the completion of the fourth week, I mean, when it is ready, the egg is ready, the egg will be ready. There will be no blood, nothing, just a normal dinosaur egg. So now let's go to the completion of the fourth week. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have really and finally completed 4 weeks, and as you can see, the egg is ready. And something which I also observed, and you also observed, and I'm sure you have a question about is how the size of the egg enlarged in that way. Well, that is the miracle which happens in the fourth week. The size of the egg enlarged in such a way that it reaches the perfect size which it should reach, and in the next 30 to 40 minutes, our scientists will remove the egg and put it under care and nourishment. And so that was how we fuse dino DNAs and perform DNA combinings using the DC-1000 and create new dinosaur eggs. So thank you for watching this video. Our park is open. You can visit whenever you want. Goodbye.